Today's video is all going to be about improving your pitching, and we're going to be talking about those high flighting, soft landing pitch shots. I have for you a real simple concept, and all we're going to really be focusing on here is the finish position, holstering the golf club. So holstering that club is just meaning I could almost feel like I'm slipping it down my left pocket, my lead side that's closest to the target. What that's really allowing is the club to catch up with our hands. If we can allow that club to catch up with our hands, we're really starting to use the bounce of the golf club and the full loft of the golf club. If we're using the bounce of the golf club, we don't have to be perfect. If you're not new to my channel, you'll have heard me talk about this before, but a lot of amateurs don't understand and don't use the bounce correctly. They go in digging with this front edge. That is only going to work for a low pitch if you get the ball first, but the margin of error is zero. If I actually use the bounce, it doesn't matter if I'm hitting the ground slightly before the ball, the club is gliding and skimming. And that's our way we're going to create this height and this stopping power we really need. So if I've got a short-sided pitch, like to this middle flag here, that last one, I thought I actually landed it good, but it's bounced on a little bit fast, so I need to land it slightly short of that. I definitely need a lot of height, a lot of spin there, so I want to use the loft on the golf club. Now, let me hit one and then talk through it again. So I'm focusing on holstering that golf club as if I can slide it down my left pocket. That's got to be good. That's got to be good. It's a very firm green, this one, but what can you see from face on? Now my arms are slightly away from my pocket, but look how vertical the club shaft is here. Look how soft my arms are. What do we see with a lot of people having faults in this? They've got these tight, tense arms. As I said, if I was trying to flight one in low, that's fine. My arms can be a bit more extended, I can be a bit more stretched, and you can see a lower flight, more release, and ultimately a bigger divot. So I'm obviously not using as much of the bounce of the golf club there. When we're trying to create that high flying, soft landing pitch, we definitely need more this approach. Soft arms, the club is catching up with our hands to the stage that on my follow through, the club is more vertical, as if I can holster that golf club. Now, although this is focusing on the follow through, a little bit of something here for the backswing. If we create, and this is a big amateur fault, if we get that club working too far in behind us here, the club path tends to be moving out, my arms are stretched away from the body. Often players struggle with heel strikes because of that, because the path moving this way. So to holster that club correctly, it really helps if I can keep the club a little bit more outside my hands. And I'm doing that just by allowing my wrists to start to set, to cock correctly, rather than the club working in behind me. So having the club a little bit more up in front of me definitely helps. And then the big focus here is allowing that club to catch up with my hands. So I'm not driving the handle forwards, I'm allowing that club to catch up with the hands. So just doing some practice swings, focusing on that feel. And this is going to be really important even when you get into some of those bunker shots. But allow that club to catch the hands. And you'll see that just post impact, the club is past my hands here. That's the feel I want. I cannot create that if I'm going really tight, really tense with my grip. So that's where the soft arms comes in. So, club is staying a little bit more in front of me, allowing that club to set up, and then allow the club to catch my hands. Again, look at that finish. That's just going to roll on a little too far. I landed it by the flag, and I need to land it this side of the flag. But again, look at that finish position. We're really getting that club nice and vertical. I'm keeping my lead arm, and I'm not going to go too much into this, but I'm going to keep this lead arm very close and connected to my body. My elbow is effectively folding down, so it's not shoving my arms away, it's allowing the club to catch the hands, to holster that club, and you can see how much more connected my lead arm here is to my rib cage. That's the finish we want if we're looking for those high flying, soft landing pitch shots where we're really starting to utilize the bounce of the club. Let's finish with one last shot, see if I can hit a nice close one in there. So, you'll see it set up. I'm not shoving my hands too far forwards, they're more level with the golf club, and I'm trying to return that way, allowing that club to catch my hands. My backswing thought is allowing that club to work up and then catch the club head to catch my hands. That's good. That's really good. You can see how firm this green is. I've just jet washed it actually, so I've taken the sand out of it, but that was lovely and it's coming back towards the flag. And again, that's the finish position we're really looking for. Real simple, focus on that finish position, that holstering the golf club, and it's massively going to improve your soft pitch shots when you're around the green and we need that extra little bit of height. If the video helps, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.